Hi, I'm Bonnie from Oz Beauty Expert, and I'm here with Brooke today for Showpo, and we're going to create some beautiful looks. So I'll talk you through what we're going to do. First, I'm going to show you how to do the perfect contouring, so learning how to contour just like a pro. Here we go. So although I like to use a brush to apply foundation, I always finish it off by running my fingers gently over the foundation just to really blend it in. I don't think that anything blends foundation into the skin as well as your fingers, because your fingers have a bit of warmth and it really settles it into the skin. So to do the contouring today, I'm using the contour palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to use an illuminate powder from Youngblood. So that's it there. So this is just setting powder that I've been using just to set the concealer and the foundation. Okay, so I've done the shading. Now the key thing with shading is to make the makeup on the skin look like a shadow. So if you turn it that way, you can see that this here looks like a shadow, and I'm looking at her skin with my naked eye, and I can't see any direct makeup or any patches of makeup. It just has to be an evenly blended colour that looks very close to what a natural shadow would look like. So that's why I always use a taupey kind of browny colour here. I wouldn't use one that's too warm, that would be a little bit too obvious. So it's kind of just a neutral brown that's best for shading. Now I'm going to do the highlighting. Done the highlighting, and the trick with highlighting is also keeping it very natural. So I've only highlighted areas that would naturally catch the sunlight, like the cheekbone, the brow bone, the cupid's bow, along the nose, and I like to do just above the eyebrow as well. I think that when I define the eyebrow later, it really makes it pop by having a bit of a highlight on top there. So all the colours that I've used are very matte, so avoid shimmer when you're doing it. Shimmer will make it look more unnatural, but what I do at the end is I'm going to add a little bit of shimmer where I want the makeup and the contouring to really pop. So shimmer powder is coming out. By adding that shimmer highlight, it's given a lot more definition and a bit of a pop to the makeup. So I've done the cheekbones and the brow bones with the shimmer powder, and I've also done the cupid's bow and just in the corners of the eyes. Now putting that highlight in the corners of the eyes will really make the eyes sparkle, especially because I'm doing such a fresh eye makeup look. And by highlighting along the cupid's bow here, it actually makes your lips look a little bit fuller. So it's really nice once you've got your lipstick on. So we've got the foundation here, we've got the contouring. Now it's time to add a little bit of colour and a little bit of definition to the eyes, which will really make this a beautiful day makeup. Create a beautiful bronzy eye, and I've avoided using eyeliner. Now this kind of smoky smouldering eye without eyeliner is really hot right now. Eyeliner just tends to make it a little bit more strong and a bit more defined, but we wanted a really soft definition to the eye. So I've just used some bronzy tones with a lot of shimmer in it on the eyelid and a dark bronzy tone underneath the eye, just to give it, like I said, definition, but it's not an actual eyeline, it's really soft. Finishing off with some mascara, and with the brows I define them with some brow powder, but what I like to do is brush the brow powder right through once I've done it with an eyebrow brush. Now that will just make it still defined but a very soft definition. Same thing again, you don't want that really flat, bold definition that eyeliner pencil can sometimes give you, so I like to use the powder for that. I've done the top lashes with some mascara, and I'm now about to do the bottom lashes. little bit of a colour to the cheeks, and I think that wearing blush is really important. If you don't wear blush, your complexion just looks a little bit flat. So you'll see when I just put that bit of colour, even if it's just a touch of colour, it really gives some warmth to the skin. I'm going to give Brooke a nice bold lip, and then she'll be ready to go. The final touch to this makeup is going to be a touch of bronzer. So bronzer will just give the skin a bit of a sun-kissed glow. And I'm going to show you how to use bronzer. I apply it quite differently to some people. I don't like to put bronzer over the entire face. It will flatten out the face and it will flatten out any contouring. So I really like to just apply a bronzer, dusting down each side of the cheek and across the nose and maybe a little bit under the chin. So here we go. So now I've finished the makeup. I think you'll agree she looks absolutely stunning. A beautiful, summery, bronzy look.